It was one of the biggest far-right rallies Britain has seen in years. London's street flooded with flags, chants and fiery speeches. On 13 September 2025, far-right activist Tommy Robinson, real name Stephen Yaxley Lennon, organized a mass demonstration called Unite the Kingdom. Police counted anywhere between 110,000 and 150,000 people. Think about that number. This was not a fringe gathering. It was huge. The event was packed as a festival of free speech. But beneath the slogans and speeches, the real theme was clear: anger over immigration, frustration with the government, and a call to reclaim British identity. The stage was decorated with Union Jacks and crosses, slogans like "We want our country back," "Stop the boats," and "Send them back home." And there were star appearances too. Elon Musk dialed in via video message. French far-right politician Eric Zemmour made an appearance. They all echoed the same tune: Britain is being overwhelmed by migration, and the government is failing. For a while, it looked like a carnival of nationalism, but by evening, the mood shifted. Some protesters clashed with police, trying to break through barricades. Bottles were thrown, fists flew. 26 officers were injured, 4 of them seriously, with broken teeth, concussions, even a possible spinal injury. Around 25 people were arrested. Now let's zoom out. This rally didn't come out of nowhere. Britain has been seeing waves of anti-immigration protest all year. Hotels housing asylum seekers have been attacked. Channel crossing by migrants have triggered outrage. Communities complain about housing shortages, pressure on local services, and rapid demographic changes. And all this while Prime Minister Keir Starmer's Labour government is struggling to balance 3 things: legal obligation under international law, public pressure to control the borders, and the humanitarian crisis at Britain's doorstep. So what made Unite the Kingdom different? First, the size, one of the largest far-right or nationalist mobilization in recent history. Second, the mix of people. Yes, hardcore far-right activists were there, but many were ordinary citizens, worried about jobs, housing, and cultural change. This was not just extremist, it was Middle Britain too. Third, religion. Christian crosses, prayers talk of defending faith and tradition. Religion has not been so prominent in British street politics for so long. This was not just a protest, it was a performance of identity politics. The reactions came quickly. Labour leaders condemned the violent slogans, and Musk's call to fight back or die. They warned this is dangerous rhetoric. But here's the dilemma: while politicians denounce the violence, they cannot ignore the message. Because the crowd size tells a story. A big chunk of British public is deeply uneasy about immigration, and unless the government addresses those fears, fairly or unfairly, they risk ceding ground to populist and far-right parties. So what happens now? We could see tougher border controls, faster asylum processing, less reliance on migrant hotels. We could also see mainstream parties borrowing some of the nationalist language, trying to outflank Tommy Robinson without going fully far-right. But there is a darker possibility too: more polarization, more street clashes, more radicalization. Britain's immigration debate is no longer about numbers on paper. It's about identity, culture, and belonging. And those are battles that rarely end at the ballot box. The Unite the Kingdom rally may have lasted just one day, but the echoes of it could shape British politics for years to come. Thank you for watching. I'm Shubham, and you are watching The News Point. Until next time.